Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This is a Sulu Go, and this is a very beautiful piece of engineering that I thought was going to absolutely crush the Taz Love. And I didn't like it. I still, as of right now, don't like it. But this man, Mike has literally worn out his device.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And since I found a human on Earth that likes it, I thought we'd make a video where it'd be balanced between somebody who doesn't and somebody who does, so you'll have a balanced view of this thing. Oh well, it works. I am fully sitting on this.
I've been using it for probably a year and a half now.
You possibly can't be top rope soloing that much. How did you grind a groove in this thing?
So, I do top rope solo that much, and it's for route development.
Okay. So you'll fix a rope, you'll attach this, and you'll climb it over and over until you like where you want the bolts to be.
Exactly. I'm going up and down the route so many times to figure things out that having 2 micro tractions is just not efficient. So a device like the Sulu is an incredible unit to just be able to immediately lock out my lower back up and just go down, work a section, figure out where a bolt goes, etc.
When I top rope solo, I will use a micro traction on the top and a Spock on the bottom because I'm not trying to go down and up and down. I'm not trying to work a section. If I am, this is where I really like this. I feel like this will catch me because it has. This thing doesn't feel like it's gonna catch me. Why do I feel that way, Mike?
I think you feel that way, Ryan, because when you use it as advertised by AC, it backslides on you.
Yeah.
And that does not make you feel good. And I have felt that. I have felt uncomfortable with this unit backsliding down the rope when it's supposed to stay on the rope.
Now what's revolutionary about this is the rope goes straight through. It doesn't have to take any bends. It is 2 plates that smash almost all the way together and takes a wide range of rope diameters, if not all of them.
Yep.
All the ones you'd climb on.
6 mil to 11 mil, I believe.
But the problem is it doesn't tilt enough to close. How do you get yours to do it?
So the way I do it is I use a torse in this case, or a neck lanyard. You can use one of your choice.
Show, don't tell.
I use a redundant system when I am in a top rope solo with my Sulu. So
Happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I did not think you were actually using a backup this whole time.
You know, I think it's partly because of the back feeding I had the first time I used it that it scared me a little bit.
Okay.
But then I realized this really isn't a speed bump in the way.
Okay.
Redundancy is cool when it doesn't cause complication.
Agreed.
Okay, so first order of operations, I always put my bottom device on first.
Looks like you got some H&PE in this hole. Is that the hole it comes with?
That is the hole it comes with.
Okay. And that's so you don't drop it?
That's so I don't drop it. Teeth to tail. So the teeth on this are pointing to the tail of the rope. That would be the ground. Or I find it even easier is that the orange plate is on the left side.
But you also have 2 lockers. That's not on every draw.
Correct. So. And then Advantage Sulu, don't have to undo any carabiners. I use a
giant
burly quick link because it's easy to manipulate when I need to undo it.
You don't wrench it closed, though.
No, finger tight.
Okay.
I like it, the Sulu, because I don't have to undo a connector. This all stays up. When I'm developing, I have a bunch of crap hanging on me.
Yeah.
And so it gets a little heavy. This actually helps hold the weight.
Okay.
So small advantages, not a lot of people are going to necessarily take advantage of those.
And that is?
This is a Petzl torse. So a torse is designed to have a buckle in the back that is supposed to break away in case you neck yourself or get it hung up on something. And that is also why I use a fuse style carabiner like the Avant 0 kilonewton, not for life support. So if for whatever reason it hung up and this the back buckle did not break, this in theory would then break as well.
We did a whole video on those, and they are more than 0 kilonewtons. Wow. Now we know what 0 kilonewtons means, but not for life support. Definitely not.
You go stab them in the eyes, flip them wide open.
Do it again.
You got your little weird robot here.
Okay.
Close it up. I'm gonna hop up to tension in. Okay. This is how I would be going up. Teeth engaged.
Wow.
Climb. Everything is good. Well, okay, I want to rework a section that I just passed. I'm going to just take the teeth, lock them out because I'm using a micro traction, not a nano traction.
Okay.
And I can just rappel.
Well, don't make it look too easy. I've been using other devices. Does the Avant neck lanyard work for this?
The Avant neck lanyard does work for this. The only reason I prefer the Torse is because I carry so much crap on me when I am working a route that I want the extra support.
Oh, it helps hold the harness up.
Yes.
Oh, not this up. Because obviously it holds this up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because the Avant one, it would just
only
be
your
hanging
neck.
on my neck. This, I get full support of my harness too.
Because you're wearing a skinny ass harness.
Yes.
I'm a what if kind of a guy. If I push your buttons here, mister, and you fail, this fails.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to hold this down. Now,
Okay.
oh, I can't hold it up. Okay. So it eventually forces this to work. And if this just turned to dust, that's teeth that will hold. Because the teeth are on the bottom and they're not going to get caught up in here. So far, I'm convinced. You lead rope solo with this.
I do. It's not my primary choice for lead rope soloing, but yes, indeed, I do lead rope solo with it. In the case of when I lead rope solo, I had to make a modification to it.
Ooh.
Which is
That's
drilling
naughty.
yes, very naughty, not manufacturer approved. I put a hole here, and the idea is then I can hold it up against my chest. So what I actually used to do when I was using this more primarily for my lead rope solo device was use a little key ring from a keychain, and you just put it in there. A lot easier to clip through, and also really easy to remove, more than tying a knot.
So your smiley face is down, which means this is kind of like weirdly sideways. But if you fall, you're hunched, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And if you're standing up tall, it does that. Okay.
Anchor to ground, it's a lot more natural because the anchor side is actually the bottom in this orientation. Whereas in the top rope solo orientation, it would be more faced toward me or more up. Anchor side is down. We can verify that's working by just pulling on our anchor side, the side
That's your
supposed to
quick
catch
draw.
me.
Yes, a temporary quick
Exactly.
draw. Okay.
This is just anchor that way. That way is going to take the load. Device is engaging. Okay, so typically I'll have a carabiner up here, and this allows for extremely easy slack pulling. Okay, going up, we're gonna clip. Oh no, I fell.
No backup like this.
Yes.
You have, do you tie knots?
So no, what I do is I use a Freebell,
Okay.
and highly modified Freebell.
So you have a solution in case this slips. There's always something.
Always something. I like redundancy because I want to be able to wake up and climb again tomorrow.
Okay. What's the Freebell?
Oh, the Freebell is that's
For the next segment of this video, I would just like to give a verbal disclaimer. This is outside both devices' user manuals, but the reason we share this is because we don't want you to reverse engineer what we probably did in order to accomplish the final result. And if you don't understand all of it holistically, like you do all this really cool stuff to this guy, and you don't have a backup of any sort, you might die. And I think more information is better than less information, because I filled in a lot of the gaps of information when I was in my 20s, and I can't believe I'm still alive. So we will continue, but know this is a very dangerous thing to do with an already dangerous sport. Yeah, please don't do this at home. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not investment advice.
not safe for children.
That one too.
This is a Freebell.
Okay.
Like 75% of one. This is my Misty Mountain Cadillac harness. The reason I use it for lead rope solo is because in particular is for my backup. Okay. The webbing of the waist belt, it goes all the way around. It is part of the structure of the harness. So this is now a structural point. I don't need to wrap a sling around here to create, a point that is not going to fail under the forces of a fall. Attached to that point is a 8mm quick link and the Freebell. Okay, the Freebell is my backup and my cash loop management in one.
Did this wire loop and that hole come with it?
So from the Kickstarter and what showed up in the box, it came with this little hole, this tiny little removable wire ring, and a little bit more metal.
You added this.
I added this because when I get to the top of a climb, I'm going to have to undo the rope from the Freebell to initiate my rappel. And so I don't want to freehand something above potentially people, and drop it on. I'm not worried about the device. That can be replaced. I girth hitch to the gear loop that is closest to my quick link. And now I can bring it in front of me to help manipulate a lot easier. So the way the Freebell works is it is a clutch-based mechanism. So it's based upon the speed of an object running through here, i.e. the rope. Once it goes fast enough, it engages the clutch. This little nubbin swings over and presses the rope against the body of the device, pinching it there and holding. The way the rope path went, if you just imagine this as a mirror image down the side, when it was attached, I can't pull very much slack. The exit for the rope was down here, and there was a ton of resistance. So by modifying it so the rope path exits this way, I can pull slack and a lot more of it, and it's easier for me to reach across with my opposite arm and pull slack as well. It really pain in the butt before I chopped off a bunch of that.
Sometimes you're hanging on with that arm.
Sometimes you use
the other
arm to hang on the wall.
Okay.
The other feature I have, what I consider a necessary upgrade, is that you can actually see in this little image, there's this little kind of, I don't know, looks like a little pom-pom thing up here. There was a metal rocker. And so the idea was that would prevent back feed. So if the rope is running here, like the image, if the rope was trying to go back, that little rocker and its little teeth are supposed to press into the rope and hold it from back feeding. Just like a lot of people use a micro traction, nano traction, or whatever to prevent back feed of their cash loop. Okay. I found on long pitches that no matter what I did after a certain amount of distance covered, that the rope would start backfeeding. Didn't matter if it was an 8.5 millimeter rope, 9 millimeter rope, or even up to a 9/8. It would all start backfeeding. Okay, so what this is just a simple prusik that I do 5 wraps around and then attach it to this bolt head, kind of like a button.
And your prusik holds the rope.
Prusik is what holds it purely for the back feed. You have your ground anchor of choice. That might be a low bolt, a tree, a giant rock, whatever it is, a few cam nests, hopes and prayers.
Whoa! This is how not to lead rope solo.
We're going to put the anchor side through the smiley side. Okay, climber side, there's even a little fancy arrow here. We're gonna go in, we're gonna close up the device, and we're gonna give it a quick check. It is braking on the anchor side. My belayer is correctly attached. We're gonna load in the rope to the Freebell. So basically I pull a small cache. This would imitate my cache loop. I'm going to then feed. This would be your pile of rope on the ground or excess rope. Going to put it through the Freebell. Okay, before I close it up, I'm gonna take what I have affectionately called my rat tail, and I'm gonna wrap it around 5 times.
What diameter of HMP is that?
That is 7/64 HMPE. Okay, so we have 5 wraps.
5 wraps and an eye just big enough.
Just big enough to go around.
Okay.
Once it gets through, we're gonna close that Freebell up. We're gonna take it and we're gonna put it on the quick link on my structural part of my harness. We're gonna close that up. We've already done a function check on our primary device, so I'm gonna do a function check on my backup device, and all that is pulling quick as if this wasn't engaging and it was gonna catch the fall. It works.
So you'd fall, this would fully catch you in theory.
Yes.
And you would just be sideways.
I would just be sideways. And even if this bar tack rips,
yeah,
you're going to go to the next bar tack and then the buckle.
Yeah.
I am not worried about, it might not be comfortable.
So oftentimes I've felt like this was not just a backup in case this fails entirely, but if it starts to fail, it can motivate it to start working.
That is true. I actually do look at it more like a hand that is going to re-engage the rope, and then that is going to cause the primary device to re-engage. You can see that my rat tail addition here prevents,
because you have a lot of rope down here.
Got a ton of rope down there. So once, say you're 25 meters up on a pitch, it's actually a significant amount of weight, and that weight wants to go back down. Gravity's cool, it's very consistent. It can get a little annoying to pull slack over this plate. And so by putting a carabiner or even some people use a small pulley.
Do you put it right here?
No, I don't. I guess I could try that through that little tiny hole.
Then it's crossing your center.
Yeah. What this does by just putting a high point essentially here is it just makes for a really clean rope path into the vise. So it's extremely smooth to be pulling slack out.
What do you clip to?
I actually use a rope man and just clip a little rope man on the webbing.
Okay.
And that carabiner is attached to the rope man. It actually allows me to adjust the height on it super easy.
Okay.
It's not the most elegant solution. I am sure there's something I could come up with, but I'm not using the Sulu primarily anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't really need that anymore. It really does make the experience for lead rope solo much better. If I only had this left in my cash loop, I'm probably not going to be able to, maybe if I'm trying to do a little bit of a high clip, I don't have a lot of distance.
Is that what your face looks like when you're short roping yourself?
Okay,
there you go. Yeah,
so I have a cash loop in. I'm gonna pull some slack out. We're going to clip and we're going to sit.
Okay.
I got to the top pitch. I took, yay, it was super fun. I'm a lead rope soloist. I'm going to undo the Freebell. That's why I have a tether. I now take this plate, open it up, undo the button, chuck it off, leave that sucker dangling, and I get out.
Yeah. Sold. Are you in a pinch and your rope is tight and the person down there is making it tight and needs a rescue? You are going to have a hell of a time to put that in your device to rappel down a tight line in order to get to them. It's called a fireman's belay. You literally can't go down the thing because they're holding the tail. Imagine you holding the tail tight when you're trying to rappel. So does it work for a gree-gree? No, it doesn't. It's the same freaking problem, right? Or an Eox in that case. What about if you had some sort of an 8 or a Canyon device? No, that doesn't work either. If only there was a solution.
The solution
Is the topic of the video. What?
Sulu. So because the Sulu is a straight path for the rope, you can just open his little hungry mouth there. Look at that.
Okay. But can you go down with a fireman belay?
Can I go down with a fireman belay? I sure can.
Okay. Thanks, Bolt Buster.
There we go.
There you go. Now, don't kick me. Damn, this is dangerous. Go for it. Oh, well. It works. I am fully sitting on this. Wow, imagine that. That's pretty cool.
It works great. I have used it as a belay device, but I use it upside down.
What? Okay, hold on.
They actually show how to belay with it.
Oh, okay. So we're finally in the user manual territory.
Finally approved.
Finally. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So this is really awesome. I love, get it? The TazLove 3. I have one of these. This is mine. This is the one I use all the freaking time. And that helps me go up and down, up and down. However, you can't use it as a belay device.
Can't use it as a belay device, and it works on only larger diameter ropes.
Yes, there is a limited range to that. That's the closest those things come together, which is fine for the diameters it's made for. Now, when I've tried to belay with it, and I could see the smiley face, the rope would run straight down, and there would be, unless I was hanging on to the tail, it would just, someone would fall all the way. And so we thought they should put a skull there, not a smiley face. I can't tell you how many devices I thought were crap and then become my go-to device down the road when I actually learn how to use it. If only there was a channel that would tell you how to use gear. All right.
Actually, so they released video showing how to belay.
Whoa, that is a rocket ship. Fastest belay ever. That is why I haven't used it. We got the user manual, and we're gonna read it this far into the video. Top belaying, top rope solo. Ah, there we go. Belaying the leader. Hey, we got some skulls. How does this work? So I found if you don't have it horizontal, it works too good, and it's scary as hell. See? I feel validated. It's deadly if you have it facing down. So you have to hold it up for it to work? Then you have to hold the rope in your hand? But you said they have more literature on this?
Yeah, we should go look at their website. Make sure they still got it up. Okay, so the latest video online, it was little hard, but essentially you're going to be having the device start upside down.
So I'm on the bottom of this thing?
Yeah, so you know, climber, that's you. So you at least follow the directions, nothing changes there.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
instead of the smiley face being in the orientation they tell you to have it, it's actually upside down. And in the case of the way I like to belay with it, see, still brakes, leader is safe. I like to be able to hold the brake strand. So kind of like a Virgo, you hold it a little sideways, horizontal, and I can pull slack. I can swap back to pull in, back, and forth very quickly and easily.
That feels like it would take getting used to.
Definitely takes getting used to. It is a learning curve for sure. This device, if I have one thing to say about it, is it is not intuitive coming from other style devices. You have to take the time to learn how to use it 100%.
It does do a lot of different things.
Does a whole lot of different things on a whole lot of different diameter ropes.
Something funny I saw on their website is how to top rope belay with it, which it looks like it's a very intuitive top rope belay device, but why would you top rope belay? The device is so you can just fix the rope, top rope solo. It's what I would never top rope belay somebody if that's the device we had sitting there.
This little piece right here has to do with the spring tension. So you have this little keeper hex head right here, and then you have this star drive right here, or Torx.
Now what I want to know is how well these hold in a pull test on the brake test machine. Test 1. 0 kilonewtons. Maybe we should put it in correctly. Sample 2. Oh look, it's actually holding. I might actually need to put it on the piston. Oh man. What the hell? That's so much bite. Is that more than you thought?
That was more than I thought. On 6 mil, absolutely.
Flip it over slowly. Oh my God, that is so flat. Looks like a frog that got stuck in your door jamb. I know we all want to know what his worn out device is going to slip. And we were doing that at 2K in. Your groove is almost 6 millimeters.
I got a groove in that thing. That's pretty unbelievable.
So let's go up a couple millimeters. It's maintaining at 5K in. Still roundish. That's not too bad. It's just a 90-degree angle right there.
Load limitation. It didn't break the rope. It doesn't look like it's going to break the rope. If you're peaking out of 5 kilonewtons, that might have some advantages for some rescue scenarios.
I wonder if it would slip on something thicker sooner.
We're gonna find out.
Wow, if only there was a machine in my man cave to find out. And I'm out of throw. Took 12K in to start. Looks like the stock market. Teeth, like a microtractor and a cinder, 5-ish K in is when that desheaths. Still a load limiter. You didn't break it in the knot.
Yeah, each one of those will hold a person.
I mean, they do technically.
Yeah, technically. All bent up from this bunching up.
Ooh.
Separating.
Oh, that's not good for it.
There is some thread.
What? Gosh.
Somehow in there, but I can't really push that button down to open it. This one still works. There we go. Okay.
Whoa.
See, there's a bunch that pulled up.
Whoa, yeah.
Between the plate.
There you go.
Hey.
Smash, smash. Caveman smash. Beautiful piece of engineering.
Oops, something's off. Those are supposed to be even.
Whoa.
It's like cracking. It almost cracked through it.
Oh, damn. That sucks. Wow, it almost did tear all the way through.
Yeah.
Damn.
You could probably put that on eBay.
Oh, that's probably why you shouldn't buy that on eBay. What if we take a fresh piece of task line and then we tie a stopper knot?
Oh, yeah. We'll get it to tear apart.
Fun fact, when we tested the Taz Love, we kind of did a similar test. Broke. The plate broke. And that ended up being the result. And I didn't realize that it was going to fly. So we are going to truly stand behind the wall of safety for this one. What could go wrong if you hit the stop or not? Oh, it just broke the rope again. But lure. Interesting. A little bit of a gap. How's the crack?
Let's see. Oh, we're ripping and tearing.
Whoa. Whoa, that is a full tear.
Yeah.
I could stick a soft shackle in this
Loop
half.
it around.
Yeah.
And then just...
Because that's super realistic. That might be what we need to do. And we do have the most variety of soft shackles, I think, of any climbing store, that's for sure. Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ooh, that smells funny. I feel like I'm missing more than just...
Yeah.
There is more to this. Oh, that. It broke in 2 places. Interesting. It didn't finish tearing here, which is interesting. I don't need it to be stronger.
No, I don't think so.
I just needed it to work, damn it.
You know?
Now I know how it works.
Wood whip.
At the bottom of every newsletter, we give something away, and it only seems appropriate to be giving away a Sulu Go in the week that we post this. We also give other stuff away in other weeks. Now, if you want to see this on my wall in future videos, you can hit that subscribe button. But if you want to go see the Angel Cam, the other weird piece of gear that Alternative Current created, where we tested it in real rock, you can go check out that video next. I guess 20, not bad.